you don't even realize how much potential you have. It's in your mind, because your mind is your greatest asset, yet you do not even realize that. You have the option to choose what to do with your life. So just go out and get your goals, because what's the worst that could happen? The world taught you what to think. 99% of people are average, and you choosing to believe that you don't have potential is you choosing to be part of average. You're choosing to be part of the 99% of people rather than the top 1%. You've been told to you've started to believe that you are not good enough, and you were told to stay quiet and to just stay in your comfort zone and to fit in. And that's what other people are telling you. But that's not you. That's not who you are. You get to choose how you think, and you need to acquire your mind. You need to conquer your mind and your brain and the way you think into believing that you have potential, because you have so much potential and you don't even realize it. Do you even realize that you are literally a miracle? You being born is a 1 in 400 trillion chance. Do you know that? You are literally a miracle. So if anything, you were born with your potential and you were made for something better. The world is trying to shrink you, and other people are trying to shrink you. People are trying to tell you what not to do and what to do. But that's not you. Most people say this, but honey, you're not most people. You're not most people. So why are you believing them? You are not most people. Why are you believing them? Your potential has always been there. You didn't just gain your potential because you proved yourself. No, you've had your potential, and your potential has been there from the very start, from day one. You were literally born with potential. It's not something that is earned, but rather is something that is remembered. You don't chase potential, you remember that you have it. It's the version of you that is brave enough to try again, to heal, to build, to evolve. You don't need permission to rise higher. You just need to remember you were always meant for a life filled with better things that you could ever imagine, because you were meant for more. And you need to accept that you were meant for more. You were meant to live the life that you have always dreamed of living. Yet it's you. It's you that's doubting yourself. Literally, I'm reading this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it's saying that if you could be rich, right? But it doesn't matter how much financially literate you are. It doesn't matter how much knowledge you have. If you doubt yourself and you have a fear of failure, you will never be able to succeed. You can have all the knowledge that you have and know how to be successful and how to get rich, but if you don't have the mindset for it, you never will be abundant in life. If you have a fear of failure, or if you doubt yourself and you're not confident in yourself, you are always going to be stuck. You need to realize that growth isn't always loud. Growth isn't all progressive, you getting results, you being happy. It's not pretty. Sometimes growth can be quiet, and that's okay. That's okay. Just because growth is small and quiet and slow does not mean that you are not making progress. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're not getting anywhere. You are. getting somewhere, but you're not realizing the fact that you are learning so many things that is making you grow just because it's quiet. Quiet growth is like getting rid of your distractions, being able to choose who you think is truly worthy of being in your life. It's choosing to stay at home and work hard while others are being comfortable Netflix and chilling. Like, you are choosing to be better, and that kind of growth is quiet, but just know that the outcome of it will be so great. And you know, like, it's not perfect, but it's powerful. It is truly powerful. And the phase you're in right now is not the end. In fact, it's literally just the beginning. Just know that you don't owe your past self anything. You really don't owe your past self anything, because that version of yourself is gone. It is in the past, and you're allowed to want more for yourself. You're allowed to ask for more. Stop staying stuck in the past, because you don't live there anymore. The past has already gone. It has already passed. Like, you don't live in the past anymore. Stop living in the past. So you need to realize that you need to stop carrying that version of yourself that doesn't exist anymore. Like, that's not who you are. You've outgrown that version of yourself, and you need to know that your past does not define who you are. It's what you think defines who you are. So if you think that your past defines you, and you've made some past mistakes, and you think those past mistakes define you, then honey, that is what defines you, and that is who you are. But really, it's not. And so you need to realize that the past is in the past, and the past is gone, and that your past mistakes is gone, and you've outgrown it, and you need to realize that that's not really who you are. Like, really, you are not the same person you were last year. You weren't even the same person you were last week. So, like, you're constantly changing and evolving, and I truly think that really is a gift. It's time to finally choose yourself. Your potential is not some distant future. It really isn't far away, but it's in what you do today, right now. It's what you choose to do right now in the moment, because your future depends on what you do and what you choose to do today. That is what's going to make or break your future. So just make the move, take the tiny steps, and just do the things that you really don't want to do, even if it's dreadful, because the life you want is already waiting for you in the future. The life you want and desire is already there waiting for you in the future. You already have it. It's just in a matter of time before you get it. But really, you do have to show up for it in order for you to have your desired future. No one is coming to save you but you. So you have so much potential, and it's time to stop doubting yourself.